Life about reaching out to people who are different from me. When I went to college, the first thing I did before I even got my dorm assignment was to walk over to the Jewish Student Union and ask to become a member. The second thing I did was to go and join the Jewish fraternity on campus, and 2 years later become its president for 2 more years. And my focus was on one thing. It comes from the Quran, and I'll read it to you right now. Verily, we made you into nations and tribes so that you might come to know one another. So that you might come to know one another. Folks, we live in the most diverse county in the history of the world. That's not a joke. Census data proves it. We've made that Quranic statement come true. Take heart in that, be you a believer or not. We've made that come true. For me as a county resident and as a person who cares about bringing us together, what we do next matters more than anything else. We can come together again and again in moments like these, but we cannot let the movement peter out simply because the media distracts us the next day. As the Quran also states, out of hardship comes ease. And so as we face the hardships that come, know that at the end of the day, the light at the end of the tunnel will lead us to a better America and a stronger Montgomery County. The last thing I want to end with you all tonight is that my wife is a Latina, and in this crowd today we have many Latino Americans who have stood side by side with every community that has gone through every tragedy that you can imagine over the course of this 18 to 19-month campaign from hell. And I want to say to all of you in every language I can think of, thank you, shukriya, shukran, gracias, merci. Thank you so much for standing together, everyone. We have members from the Indonesian community, and we have the one Indonesian mosque in the country here in Montgomery County. Thank you, Oscar. We have the Indian American Democratic Club. We have the Ethiopian community. We have several different parts of the East and West African communities here tonight. Thank you again. We brought together the whole country. And so to end, I'm going to quote from one of my favorite politicians, because I'm a politician, I guess. From Ted Kennedy in 1980 when he lost his primary run for the Democratic nomination. For those of you whose cares have been our concern, the work goes on, the cause endures, the hope still lives, the dream shall never die, inshallah. Thank you again.